Yo, 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 yo. What up, everyone? What up? It's felt like forever, huh? Last time I went live was Sunday. It's felt like forever. Let me see. The Mighty Sparrow says, I just watched a old movie called The Innocents, 1960. I'm still trying to figure out the plot. That's awesome. Those old 60s horror movies are good. I'm going to start getting into them more as well. Hell yeah. Mighty Sparrow, glad to see you here, guys. Everyone, keep smashing the thumbs up. Ghost Rider Edit says, what's up? What's up, Ghost Rider? How you doing, little bro? Smash the thumbs up. TCC says, hey, what's up, TCCK Gaming? How you doing, little bro? Glad to see you here in the chat again. Glad to see everyone's doing okay, doing well. Awesome, man. Happy Wednesday. Happy sunny Wednesday. It's finally starting to feel like summer. It's hot as hell. Hot as I have the air on today. Mighty Sparrow retracted his message. Dominic St. Clair says, hey, what's up, Dominic? How you doing? Glad to see you here on another live stream too as well, Dominic. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. The Mighty Sparrow said, hi, what's up, Mighty Sparrow? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Keep smashing the thumbs up, everyone. Ghost Rider says, what up, gang? What up, little Ghost Rider? How you doing? Apple Ricky says, yo, finally back. Awesome. Glad to have Fab Apple Ricky back finally here on the live stream. She was missing for a few weeks because she was doing her play. That's awesome. You gotta keep doing more plays, Apple. Gotta keep going to auditions. Gotta keep going to auditions. Gotta stay busy. Dominic St. Clair says, the clown was cool, bro. Thank you so much, Dominic. Thank you so much for watching it, bro. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Hell yeah, bro. We're trying to get that sequel going. We are trying to get that sequel going, you know? So, trying to get those 1,000 views, man. Hell yeah. But thanks for enjoying it, bro. I'm glad you enjoyed watching. I try to make it as fun as possible to watch. It's a fun little movie with all the gore, all the details. It was awesome. It was awesome to make. TCK Gaming says, it's hot. I need to figure out what to wear because I'm alternative. Yep, me too as well. You always see me with black on here, but I wear black every day, so it's like not really a problem for me. But I do wear leather jackets and stuff. But that's why, like, when it starts getting hot, I only go skate. I only go skate outside in the daytime, but in the nighttime, that's when I like to go out and party, you know, during the night. At the clubs at the nighttime. But yeah, because the stuff that I like to wear as well, like leather jackets and all that, gets really hot. Really, really hot. Ghost Rider says 100 men versus one gorilla. Damn. To be honest, I don't even think there'll be a fight because I think the gorilla will just back down because gorillas, even though like contrary to popular belief in Hollywood that gorillas are crazy aggressive like King Kong beasts, they're really not, bro. They're really not. The only time they fight is like when they go up against other gorillas for mating purposes and stuff. But a gorilla seeing like 100 guys charging at him, that thing's gonna get scared and run off, bro. Trust. It's just like it's not gonna happen. That 100 men versus gorilla thing. Ghost Rider Edit says, bro, clown was goated. Thank you so much, Ghost Rider. Glad you enjoyed it. Glad you enjoyed it, Ghost Rider. Hell yeah, glad you enjoyed it. Like I said, I try to make it as fun as possible to watch. It's a fun little horror movie. Lucifer YT says, where are you from, brother? Your background ain't cool, that mask. I'm from Los Angeles, California, man. My name is Frank. This is Hollywood Horror Film Club. Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 32. My name is Frank. Welcome, like, and subscribe. And like I said, I'm from Los Angeles, California. And if you're a horror fan, Lucifer YT, you're at the right place. Because all we discuss here is horror movies. Check it out. Check out everything. This is a horror movie room. We got the clown right there. Look at that. This is the star of the month right here, the clown. Lucifer said hi. What's up, Lucifer? How you doing, bro? How you doing? How you doing? Apple Ricky says, "Do you know Gypsy Rose Blanchard?" I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Apple. I'm not too sure. I don't want to say yes to something I'm not sure of. I'll check it out right now. Cosplay Zano says, "What's up, Frank? How are you doing today? I was near Highland Park today. That's awesome, bro. Hey, that's so cool. Cosplay Zano. I live by there. That's close to Pasadena already. I live a neighborhood over Highland Park, over the mountain. That's cool, bro. We're getting closer to meeting, man. We're getting closer to meeting, bro. We're getting closer to meeting. We're getting closer to meeting. Hell yeah, bro. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, Cosplay Zano. I'm doing good, bro. I'm still kind of sick. My nose is still really like, it's really, what is it, really stuffed, so it sucks, you know? But yeah, that's awesome, Cosplay. We're going to be meeting soon. You're near Highland Park. That's already near me, man. That's awesome. Ghost Rider Edit says, let's assume both are bloodlusted. Yeah, the clown is bloodlusted. That's a bloodlust movie, bro. That's a bloodlust movie. Ryan Miller says, yo, what up, Frank? How you doing, Ryan Miller? How you doing? Please smash the thumbs up right there, Ryan Miller, please. How you doing, man? Let us know how your day was. Cosplay Donna says, gorillas are normally calm unless they feel like they're being challenged or disrespected. Exactly. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. That only applies to like their mating. All that fighting they do, it's on mating purposes and stuff. I'm telling you, dude, a gorilla sees 100 people charging at it, it's gonna get scared. Dude, they get scared when they see poachers with guns. Like, come on. Apple Ricky says Gypsy Rose is a hypocrite. She cheated while she was married. Oh, well, there you go. There you go. That's the way of the world now, Apple Ricky. Either you cheat or you get cheated on. That's crazy. I didn't know who that is, though, Apple. I didn't know who that is, but thank you for letting me know. Lucifer YT says, basically, I'll tell you, I am from India, and Indian horror movies like funny, but your background, I know the Hollywood horror movie. That's crazy. Awesome, Lucifer TV. Awesome. Please like and subscribe. Like I said, Lucifer, if you're a horror fan, please. Ghost Rider Edit says, do you know what is analog horror? Yes, analog horror is like horror movies, old school style horror movies, or old school horror movies that have like that grainy VHS 80s, 90s, 70s kind of look to it, like if it was shot on film, you know. That's what analog horror is. It's like it has this grain effect on it to make it look like it was shot on film, so it looks like of the time period. Let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. And yeah, Cosplayzano. Cosplayzano says, damn, dude, I wish I would have known. We would have linked up. Yeah, that would have been cool, bro. That would have been cool. That would have been cool, man. That would have been cool, Cosplay. You gotta let me get your number at this point already, Cosplayzano. You gotta let me get your number. So whenever you're nearby, I'm always usually out skateboarding too on the street, you know? Just not today or yesterday because my board broke on Monday. But I'm always usually on the street with my homies skateboarding. So like, yeah, dude, yeah, man, you gotta shoot me your number sometime, Cosplay Zano. I don't know if I have you on Instagram, but you gotta hit me up on Instagram and shoot me your number, Cosplay, so we could link up, because you're coming pretty close to me already, bro. Apple Ricky says Gypsy Rose, her mother faked her sickness for money, and Gypsy got her boyfriend to kill her. That's crazy. Ghost Rider Edit says, I'm talking about the 100 men versus one gorilla. Yeah, I'm talking about that too. Ghost Rider Edit says they will be pissed off, and it was born to throw hands. Yeah, it is born to throw hands, but with other gorillas mainly. With other gorillas, I honestly believe, bro, that gorilla will get scared, bro. It's not like it's not gonna be down to take on 100 dudes. Trust. There's videos of explorers in Africa chilling with silverbacks like in the bushes and stuff, and some of those silverbacks don't do anything unless you submit to it, you know? Dominic St. Clair says, when you planning to shoot Friday fan film? Oh, Dominic, I'm already shooting that. We started shooting that like well, I started getting establishing shots like about around the beginning of the month. Around the beginning of the month of May, I started getting establishing shots when we went to the Jurupa Valley horror movie. What is it? Festival that was going on there. Since it looked pretty Crystal Lakey, I was getting shots from the car and stuff like that. But I started shooting with my actor Red. Red Death. His name is Red Death. He's known in Hollywood as Red. He dresses up like a skull and stuff. Yeah, but he's playing Tommy Jarvis in my fan film. He's playing Tommy Jarvis. He's playing the reboot Tommy Jarvis because I'm doing a reboot. I'm doing a sequel to the 2009 reboot of Friday the 13th. You know. So yeah, he's playing my Tommy Jarvis. We started shooting in Griffith Park. Yeah, we started shooting in Griffith Park. Started shooting in Griffith Park last Friday. It was awesome. It was fun too. It was fun. I can't wait to shoot again, yo. So yeah, we started shooting that already, Dominic Sinclair. That's already started shooting. Hell yeah, that's already on its way. I can't wait to start shooting with Jason though. I just need to get what is it called? I already have a mask finished. I just need to get a strap for the mask. That's all I need is a strap for the mask, for my hockey mask. I made a 2009 style Jason mask. So I just need a strap for the mask, and we could film with Jason. But yeah, that's already shooting. Hopefully I could shoot it fast enough to release it on Friday the 13th next month. Ghost Rider Ed said you should read the novel called Blood Meridian. I'll try to check it out, bro. Castellano says everyone wants the whole buffet instead of one meal. This is a metaphor for people who cheat. Yeah, pretty much, right? Pretty much. That is true, right? They want to have one thing, but also all the other stuff. Margin Glenn Senny says Dragon Ball GT or Origin. Dragon Ball GT Origin Albania. Why? What's up? What's up from Los Angeles, California? What's up, Albania? And yeah, Margin. What is your name? Maringlen, Dragon Ball GT Origin. Is that like a new show or something? Is that something new? Is that like a new show? Let me know in the chat right there. Is that like a new show or something? Is that like a new? Oh well, no, duh. Here we go. Castellano says, I'll send you my number through IG. Okay, Cosplay, please, bro. We got to link up sometimes. You're already coming very, like, dangerously close to me, bro. It's weird that we haven't met. You're already basically in my backyard, bro. We got to meet sometime already, you know? The Mighty Sparrow says, you skateboard, are you any good? I'm pretty average. I just started skating again not that long ago, getting all my tricks back. So I'm pretty average level. I just started hitting rails again. So I'm starting to get all my tricks back. So in like a month or a few months, I should get back to normal crazy mode, you know? But I mean, Mighty Sparrow, you be the judge of that. My skating YouTube channel is linked below on this channel as well. So when it's called RDN Skateboards. Mighty Sparrow. So if you want to check out my skateboarding, check it out on RDN Skateboards. RDN Skateboards is my YouTube channel. It's also linked on this channel as well. If you go to my main page here on the Hollywood Horror Film Club, I'll have it linked also with my band's channel. So yeah, you let me know. You let me know, Mighty Sparrow. You check it out and you let me know what you think. Dominic St. Clair says, cool. Let me know when you need me for a fan film. Hey, for sure, bro. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'm down. I always need people for fan films, yo. Always. I just gotta see. I hired this guy to play like a redneck type character in Friday the 13th. So I'm gonna hit him up again soon, see if he's still down, and if he's not, then we're gonna have an open spot. All right. If he's not down anymore, then we're gonna have an open spot for the movie. I just gotta make sure again. He said I hit him up in a few months once we're ready to shoot, and you'll let me know if he's down still, you know. But yeah, hell yeah, Dominic St. Clair, I'm down, bro. I'm down. I always need actors. I always need new faces, bro. Always need new faces because it gets kind of like repetitive with the same actors all the time, especially if you don't got the budget to like make them look super different, you know. But yeah, bro, yeah. Hell yeah, I'll keep you posted on that. Ghost Rider Reddit says it's 400 pounds of muscle and bulk, and also it can bench press a small car and bite force of 300 1300. It's one punch would cause instant death, and they will hit the head first. Yeah, that is true. That is true. That is true. That is true, Ghost Rider Reddits. But I don't think the gorilla's gonna go up against 100 dudes, 100 people. Imagine what that'll look like, bro. 100 men walking towards a gorilla. That'll look like an ocean of people. That gorilla will get intimidated still. Like I'm telling you, bro, gorillas mainly fight amongst other gorillas for mating purposes, you know? Yeah, I'm pretty sure a gorilla could stomp out like one person, you know? It could stomp out a human for sure, no doubt about that, you know? But I think the gorilla's smart enough to calculate and be like, yo, that's like a sea of people. I think even the gorilla wouldn't be able to take on that many people. I don't even think, dude, to be totally honest, I don't even think any man would be man enough or brave enough to even throw the first punch at the gorilla. So there wouldn't even be any fight. Cosplayzano says, I finally saw your clown fan film. It was gory and entertaining. I wonder what's next for Tyler Eden. Yep. We got to get those 1,000 views, man. I got some ideas in my head for Tyler Eden. He's going to continue being crazy, bro. He's the star of the month. Look at him. But yeah, Cosplayzano, yeah, dude, yeah, I definitely want to do a sequel to The Clown. It's going to be called Clowns, though. Clowns. Now it's going to be about a gang of clowns. Now we're going to be following Tyler and his other clown friends as they cause mischief around the town on Halloween night, you know? So yeah, we got to get those 1,000 views on the movie. And then I'll start writing another script. Hell yeah. That's going to be badass, though. Clowns. So the first one's called The Clown. The second one's going to be called Clowns, because it's going to be about, you know, about all the clowns now. And then the third one will be called Clown 3. It's going to be back to just Tyler Eden and his story. Yeah, it's going to be cool, bro. Tyler Eden's a cool slasher. He's a slasher clown, escaped serial. He was already a serial killer before becoming a clown. That's why he's wearing his orange jumpsuit. He's an inmate. He just escaped. And he's only using the clown mask just to cover his tracks, you know? He wasn't even a clown before any of that. He just happened to get lucky and escape from jail during the 2016 clown epidemic and stuff. So that fool just got a clown mask just to cover his tracks to blend in with the other clowns, so he won't be detected, you know? Let me see. But yeah, that was a cool movie. Like I keep saying, it was fun to shoot. Fun. I love working with all the blood and all the gore, bro. It's so cool and fun. It's awesome. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up, guys. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up, guys. Come on. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up. Apple Ricky says they're making a Bambi horror movie called Bambi the Reckoning. Oh, they're making a Bambi horror movie? Yeah, that's cool. That's badass. Yeah, like a Winnie the Pooh and the Grinch and Mickey Mouse, Mousetrap, and what is the other one? Screamboat. You know, they're gonna do it with all of them. I thought they were making a Peter Pan one, or is there a Peter Pan one already? Oh, the Mighty Sparrow. I had to buy tights for the Piper outfit. My wife hasn't stopped laughing since I put them on. That's funny, bro. That's funny as hell, bro. Hell yeah, rock those shits. Go as the Pied Piper. Beef Staten, sup? What's up, Beef Staten? How you doing? Beef Staten? How you doing? If you're new here to the channel, please like and subscribe. Welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club, Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 32. My name is Frank, man. Please like and subscribe, bro, if you're a fan of horror. All we talk about is horror movies and pop culture here, pretty much, you know? Because horror movies pretty much are pop culture. Pop culture are movies, and there is pop culture references in horror movies as well. So, yeah. Hell yeah, welcome, man, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Oh, and like I said, if you're new here, Beeve, when you get the chance, please watch my new movie called The Clown. It's playing here on the channel already. Please check it out. If you're a fan of Terrifier and all that gory stuff like that, Friday the 13th, Chucky, Michael Myers, Halloween, all that. This character is inspired by all those killers. Leatherface, all that. So if you're a fan of gory slasher movies, check out my new original film I made called The Clown. It's playing here on the channel. Jelly the Excellent says, I'm sick today. I'm sick too. I've been sick since like freaking Saturday. My nose is stuffy. Jelly the Excellent. You're not alone. You're not alone, Jelly the Excellent. You're not alone. My nose is stuffy as well. The Mighty Sparrow says, will do. Cospizano says, laugh out loud. Not your backyard. My backyard? This is my backyard right here. Oh yeah, the Mighty Sparrow. Remember you said you wanted to be a moderator? I need another moderator. I do need another moderator because some moderators never came back. Uh, Daniel Barry Sports Highlights says, "Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. What's up, Daniel? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Happy Wednesday to you too, bro. Happy Wednesday to you too. Please smash a thumbs up, man. Happy to see you here, bro. Happy to see you here. Happy Horror Talk Wednesdays. Another sunny Wednesday. Well, it's already starting to get hot. It's pretty much becoming summer already. Yeah, it's hot as hell here in LA already, bros. I got the freaking. Notice how the light's a little dimmer in the room because I got the curtain and I got the air. But yeah, hell yeah. It always feels good when Daniel comes in here and says Happy Wednesday because you know it's a good Wednesday, right? Hell yeah, Daniel. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up, everyone. Ghost Rider says you're good at Subway Surfers than Frank. Subway Surfers than Frank. What's a Subway Surfer? A skateboarder? That sounds like something like that. Jelly the Excellent says, I'm being jelly with the heli because people aren't sick today. I'm sick. My nose is stuffy as hell. That's why I sound like, that's why my voice doesn't sound as loud today. Ghost Rider Ed says, 300, 1300. I mean, I say, Bi-Force 300, 1300 PSI per square inch. Yep. That gorilla will murder. Oh, that gorilla will murder a man, bro. It'll murder a man. You know it will. But I don't know about 100, man. It'll probably, telling you, that shit'll run away, bro. Jelly the Excellent says, y'all want to hear something funny? Yeah, go for it. Go for it, Jelly. Ghost Rider Ed says, bro, it will throw hands. They're angry. They're humans. They would just be pissed off harder. Cosplayzano says, I have a potential plot for a fan film. All right, what is it? Spoil it. Spill the beans, Cosplay. Spill the beans. Jelly the Excellent says, nah, he's sticking the bird. Who's sticking the bird? What? Cosplayzano says, basically, you can't blink at the killer because if you do, you become the main killer's lackey. Killer goes around with his helpers causing havoc. What do you think? That sounds badass. That sounds badass. I think slasher movies with helpers are becoming are gonna be like the next thing as well. You know how mostly every slasher movie the slasher works alone. Besides Scream, Scream was like the one to popularize that in the mainstream though. There was already whodunits and stuff in the past before Scream, but Scream made that mainstream, that formula mainstream, the whodunit. Yeah, I think slasher movies with killers that have partners or a group helping them are gonna make a comeback. Like Saw, right? You know Saw. Saw also had that other branch of killers, those pig people, right? That went and kidnapped the people for Jigsaw. You know, that was like its own separate cult thing as well. You know. So yeah, I think movies, some slasher movies do work when the killer has a partner as well. Hell yeah, that's why I want to do that for Clown. You know, for Clown 2, Clowns. It'll be about Tyler Eden walking around with his group of minions, just causing trouble in the neighborhood. But yeah, that sounds like a badass plot, bro. Hell yeah, I'm all for it. Ghost Rider Ed says Cosplayzano versus Mighty Sparrow. Who would win according to Frank in verbal fight? Damn, I don't know, Ghost Rider. I don't know who would win. Dude, honestly. I don't know who would win. Jelly the Excellent says, anyways, bye-bye, chat. Gotta go to school meeting. All right, take care, Jelly the Excellent. Cosplayzano says, Ghost Rider says, I don't fight, I love. There's your answer. Amira says, hi, what's up, Amira? How you doing? Ghost Rider says, yo, Katira. Amira says, happy Thursday. Oh, yeah, it's Thursday for you already, huh? You're like so close to the weekend already, huh? I need a new board, bro. My skateboard broke. Yeah, but Mira, happy. Well, for me, it's still Wednesday. I'm still probably a few hours before Thursday starts here. But yeah, for you, it's gonna be Friday tomorrow already. That's wild, bro. That's so wild, Amira. For you, it's freaking Friday already. That's crazy. Amira, for you, it's Friday already tomorrow. That's wild. Amira says, me, pick me. Amira says, supervisor. What, you want to be a moderator, Amira? Ghost Rider says, Amira, prove your value of being a moderator. Coslizano says, what are you going to eat later, bro? I'm going to eat a fat Mexican burrito. I'm going to eat a fat Mexican burrito later in the evening after this live. Hell yeah, man. I haven't ate all day. I just ate chips, I had water in the morning, some soda. I don't know. I don't really like. I like fasting, bro, because I like staying skinny. I like looking anorexic. I like looking anorexic and skinny and frail and sick. That's my style. Aporiki says the movie Us was pretty weird. I told you it's a trip. Yeah, it's like those doppelgangers trying to kill the real family and take their place. Aporiki says, okay, why are we talking about gorillas and 100 men? Because it's gory. It would be gory if it would go down the way people think it would go down. It would be gory. That's why, Aporiki. And this is a horror channel and it's gory, you know? So it would be gory. Ghost Rider Reddit says, because it's a trend, Apple Ricky. Amira says, moderator, pick me. All right, hold on. I got two people. Ghost Rider Reddit says, you have to prove your value of being a moderator. MJC Studios official. Yo, guess who's here? What's up, MJC Studios? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to another Horror Talk Wednesdays, bro. Hell yeah. How you doing? Glad to see you here. Glad to see you're doing okay. Glad to see you here with us again. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, MJC. Get us closer to 20. Please, bro. Smash the thumbs up, MJC. Please smash the thumbs up, guys. Let's get it up to 16. Come on. Let's get that thumbs up to 16. Amira says, I finished the Attack on Titan series. It's very beautiful. Awesome. Awesome. That's tight, Amira. Amira, how? So basically, to be a moderator, Amira, all you got to do is just be quick, you know? You just got to be quick. So when you notice someone in here in the chat that's not part of the community is in here trolling or talking off topic, stuff that isn't horror movies, you gotta kick them out. That's all you gotta do, Amira. It's simple. It's a simple job. All you gotta do is when you notice someone that comes in the chat that is off topic or that is trying to troll me or something, you just click on their name and just kick them out of the chat. And that's how you do. Ghost Rider says also, Frank, will you pick you as a moderator? Can I make you a moderator? Wait, what? Also, Frank will pick you as a moderator. Moderators cannot make you a moderator. I'm already a moderator in a way because I sometimes too kick people out when I get the chance. We're all moderators here. Eventually, everyone's gonna probably be a moderator here. Amira says, Katira, I'm Kat. It's Teddy. Teddy's from Friday the 13th, New Blood. Ghost Rider says that. Then I will call you Barira. Biria is good. That's what that sounds like. Ditas Entertainment says, I have a question. Sorry, guys, I'm kind of sick. Deadass Entertainment says, I have a question. Is the clown from the first clown movie that you did, is he human or something that can't die? So here's the thing. Ditas Entertainment, the clown is presumed to be human in the first movie. In the first movie, the one that I just released, the clown, the first one that just came out, he's that's the most human he's gonna be. Okay? In the later sequels I'm gonna make, he's gonna become more supernatural, bro. Because I want to have guns and stuff, and people shooting at him, and him being unstoppable, you know. So he's gonna be in between supernatural and human, you know, something like that, you know, kind of like that. So I mean, yeah, I just gotta keep writing more of the story, you know, so I could flesh out more of the character. But like I said, this first movie, the clown is the most human you're gonna see him, you know? That's the most human you're gonna see him. When I get to, hopefully I get to make Clowns, the sequel, and that's when we're gonna start seeing more, we're gonna start seeing people attack him more on his physical body and actually go up against him and probably shoot him as well, you know? And stuff like that. So eventually, he's gonna be like some kind of like in between supernatural and human type of stuff, you know? Cosplayzano says, I've been debating whether I want to give Hellraiser another go, and I will tonight. Hopefully I can get into it better than last time. Hellraiser's cool, bro. I've seen all the movies growing up. That shits are sick and gory. Those are gory. They're like what is it? What is that thing called? They're like dominatrix movies with all the chains and stuff and the leather. Amira says, Barira. Him. Cosplayzano says, remember all the horror? Only like and subscribe if you haven't. Yep. Remember, all horror only. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Keep smashing the thumbs up, everyone. Come on. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. Come on. Let's get that thumbs up going. Let's get it up to 16. Amira says, okay, as you wish. Apple Ricky says, I love Jaws. MJC Studios official says, did you know 99% of gamblers quit before they win? Keep playing, keep playing, keep playing, keep playing. I'm always playing the game, bro. I'm always playing. That's the best advice right there, MJC Studios. Keep playing, right? You can't just stop. I don't know, dude. I just can't stop, you know, with YouTube and movies and stuff. I just can't stop. It's like an addiction to me. Like, if I didn't do any of this, I wouldn't know what to do with all this horror movie knowledge in my head, you know? Yeah, but that's great advice from MJC Studios. Keep playing, keep going for it, guys. Ghost Rider Ed says, I want to debate with someone about a topic. Well, throw your topic in the chat. Throw the topic out there. MJC Studios said, hi, what's up, MJ? Or if you're talking to me, Amira says, I know because I'm a moderator on another channel. All right. You are now a moderator, Amira. Amira, you are now a moderator. And I think you are now a moderator, Amira. Ghost Rider Reddit says, I am maybe moderator at 2 to 3 channels. Awesome, awesome, guys, awesome. Amira says, moderator. Amira's a moderator already. Everyone clap. Amira's a moderator. Ghost Rider Reddit says, be patient, Amira, or you're going or you're going time now. Cosplay Zano says, the Cenobites in Hellraiser are very creepy looking. I wish Pinhead looked more creepy. He does, bro. He has freaking nails on his whole face and head. And he's got like a tight-ass little leather dress on. That's creepy enough. MJC Studio says, have you ever seen the movie literally called Clown? Yep, I have. The one where the guy puts on the clown costume and turns into a child-eating clown. Yep, I seen it. Yeah, I seen that movie. It was by Eli Roth. It was produced by Eli Roth. Came out like around 2016 also. It came out around 2016 also during the clown epidemic. Yeah, dude. Yep. Yeah, at first when I was titling my clown movie, I was like, oh man, that title's already taken, but I just added the clown with a K, and then that's mine, you know? Apple Ricky says, smile, you son of a... I love that line from Jaws. Yup, that's Chief Brody. I look like Chief Brody, yo. I think if they made a Jaws remake, I could play Chief Brody. I'm as skinny as him. I'm like as tan as him. Ghost Rider says, Apple Ricky, why did you time out that dude? Apple Ricky says, Ghost Rider, he's talking about beer. That's not the topic, all right? He's talking about beer for real. The Mighty Sparrow says, who was behind the clown outfit? Oh, yeah, the Mighty Sparrow also wanted to be a moderator. Mighty Sparrow, you're a moderator now. Remember you asked me you commented on a post or a video here like on Monday or something? You commented and you said you wanted to be a moderator, that I wouldn't be disappointed. Well, you're a moderator now as well. Everyone clap. Ghost Rider retracted his message. Ditas Entertainment says, okay, because I'm Terrifier 2 at the morgue. A demon went into Art the Clown's body, and that's how he's immortal. But the first one, he was completely human. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much what I'm going for. Just like Halloween, you know, the original Halloween, the original Friday the first original Friday, the first two sequels to Friday the 13th. Notice how Jason was human when he wears the sackhead. Notice how he was human in part 3. Notice how Jason was human in part 1 when he's a child and drowning. Notice how Michael Myers was pretty much human in Halloween 78 until pretty much the end when he gets shot out the window. Same thing with Art the Clown, human in the first one. Pretty much I copied that, you know? You got to start off with them human, I guess, you know? You pretty much got to start off with them human, and then later on the line, they start becoming more unstoppable, you know? So yeah, that's pretty much the formula I went for, Ditas Entertainment, just like Terrifier 2 and all that. Hey, be quiet. Get over here. Amira says, well, I don't want that. I don't want moderator. and on the channel. Wait, what? I thought you did. Well, I thought you wanted to be a moderator, Amira. That's what you were asking. Amira says thanks. Amira says, "What's today's movie?" I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I haven't decided what movie I'm going for tonight. I haven't decided. Apple Ricky says Nemo would be like Jaws if they made Finding Nemo horror movie. Well, you know what's funny about Finding Nemo? That shark that bullies them, his name is Bruce, and he's based off of Jaws. Literally, look it up. The shark from Finding Nemo, his name is Bruce. It's based off the shark from Jaws. That's what the shark's name was. The animatronic shark they used for Jaws, they named it Bruce. Cosplay Zano says, I think main reason why I couldn't get into Hellraiser is because it tricks your mind in a way. Yeah, it's trippy. Yeah, it's a different style of horror movie. Yeah, it's way different style. It's like it's supernatural and stuff, and like it's just like it's almost on par, I think, with Nightmare on Elm Street. You know, because all the supernatural stuff. You know, about it. The Cenobites are from like another dimension and stuff. Apple Ricky says, have you heard of Bunny Man Legend, The Bridge? I think so, yeah. Isn't it some guy who dresses up as like in a bunny suit with an axe and kills people? Amira says, message retracted. Cosmizano clapping. The Mighty Sparrow says, don't forget my initiation. Today was your initiation, Mighty Sparrow. I just made you a moderator. I just made you a moderator. You and Amira, but I think Amira says she doesn't want to be one, so I might have to revoke the title. MJC Studio says, yeah, everyone's clapping. Hell yeah. Ghost Rider Ed says, clapping sounds sus. Stuff. What the hell? How is it sus, bro? You ever gone to a concert? You clap. Cosplay Auto says, I Ghost Rider. Apple Ricky says, did you know they made a Tooth Fairy horror movie? Nah, I didn't. Oh, yeah, I did. I did. My little sister told me about it. Yeah, I did, Apple Ricky. I did. Wolf 123. Your Bloody Mary shirt is fire. Do you have a favorite horror tee in your wardrobe? Yes, I do have a favorite horror tee in my wardrobe. It's my clown shirt from my movie. My clown T-shirt from my original clown movie. Wolf 138. Wolf 138. If you're new here to the channel, welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. Today's Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 32. Please smash the thumbs up, like and subscribe to the channel, man. Please smash the thumbs up right there, man. Get us up to 16, please. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up, guys, so more people can see this live, please. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up. And yes, my favorite T-shirt is my clown T-shirt. It has this guy on it. It's from my original clown movie that just came out, now playing here on the channel. Also, my review video for the clown came out last night as well. Hope you guys checked that out already, or if you haven't, check it out later. Cosplay Izano says, I'm going to see Final Destination this upcoming weekend. I'm hyped. You're going to love it, bro. You're going to love it. It's a fun movie. It's a fun movie, bro. I had fun watching it. I saw it for free. Like, damn, bro. Like, it came out this past Friday. I think I saw the free screening on a Tuesday, like in the beginning of May. Damn, bro. So it's crazy. I've been seeing the movie when I saw it for free, thanks to Bloody Disgusting. Everybody's barely watching it now, so to me it feels weird because I already saw it a while ago. But yeah, you're gonna love it, man. Ghost Rider Reddit says, wait, what the hell? Molesters was typo. Yeah, the typing error. Cosplay says, imagine if we had a Freddy Krueger versus Pinhead fan film. Pinhead film. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Supposedly, in the early 90s, John Carpenter wanted to have John Carpenter and Clive Barker, the creator of Hellraiser, they wanted to have Pinhead versus Michael. That would be cool. But I want to see Freddy versus Michael as well. Apple Ricky says, yeah, the legend, there was also escaped inmate. The bus crashed and he escaped and he ate rabbits by the bridge. That's cool. That's cool. That's almost like Tyler Eden. He escaped. He escaped from jail. Mira says, no, it's okay. Thanks, Frank. All right. No problem, Amira. Ghost Rider Ed says, only 1 minute, so okay, brother. MJC. Amira says, Amira's like some little dancing emoji. Leah says, God bless. What's up, Leah? What's up? How you doing? Please smash the thumbs up, Leah. Please. Please smash the thumbs up, Leah. Get us up to 17, please. And if you're new here, please like and subscribe. Welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. Today's Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 32. Please keep smashing the thumbs up, guys. Let's get it up to 20. We're almost there. We're just 3 away. The Mighty Sparrow says, do you have merch? Yes, I do have merch. The only merch I have right now is clown merch. Here, you guys want to check it out. The Mighty Sparrow. Yes, I have merch. Amira says, Frank removed me from the supervisors, and thank you. Well, no, I didn't. You're still, so do you want me to, Amira? Do you want me to remove you then, or what? Remove me, all right? Then Ghost Rider Edit says, why Amira? Ghost Rider says, what? Wait, what? Costazano says, Freddy versus Pinhead would be better because they both talk, so we'll get a lot of dialogue. Yeah, but I think also Freddy versus Michael will be cool because just like Freddy versus Jason, you're going to have Freddy who talks, and then you're going to have the cool shots of Freddy talking funny lines to Michael, and Michael just tilting his head to the side, just staring blankly at Freddy. You know, that also works. That also works, to have one that talks and one that doesn't. That's why I'm not a big supporter of of Jason versus Michael. I think Jason versus Michael would be boring because they don't talk or anything. You know, it's essentially the same guy pretty much, just with a different mask, fighting each other, you know? Frank, watch out, Tyler Eden right behind you. I know, man, Tyler's always right there. You only see a little bit of Tyler Eden's actual face. Apple Ricky says, there was also a man in a rabbit suit that killed people with the axe, and one time teens were in a car and he threw an axe in the car and ran off. That's awesome. That's awesome. You're making me want to make a buddy slasher movie. Hey, Apple Ricky, maybe for Easter next year, I'll probably make an Easter slasher fan film. I'm gonna buy a freaking bunny suit, get a prop axe, and we'll make an Easter freaking slasher movie. That'll be cool, because I think Easter is almost kind of like Halloween. Like, people give out candy on Easter, you know? People wear costumes on Easter as well, you know? That'll be cool, bro. Easter's almost like Halloween, you know? There's egg hunts on Easter, you know? That'll be cool. Imagine having a scene where there's an egg hunt and the Easter bunny's chasing someone. Like literally the egg hunt is him finding the person he's trying to kill. Dude, I'm probably gonna make that next year. An Easter bunny slasher movie. That'll be cool, bro. Someone in I'll get a pink bunny suit, a white or a pink bunny suit with the axe. That'll be killer, bro. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ghost Rider, it says, what happened, Amira? MJC Studio says, Frank, will you ever make Slenderman fan film? I don't know, bro, because that has to do with CGI, you know? That would be more CGI. I would have to learn to start working with CGI and how to do that, produce it, you know? I would have to get a PC, a bigger computer and stuff, you know? So maybe one day, though. Maybe one day. Right now, I'm all practical, though. Right now, I'm all practical effects, all practical, all live actors, you know? I'm all practical right now. But yeah, eventually, that is another goal for me to also learn digital CGI stuff and, you know, things on the computer and stuff. So when we do stabbing scenes, we could make them more realistic, you know. But yeah, a Slenderman fan film would be badass, you know. That would be cool. I would need some dude to stand on some stilts though. That would be kind of hard, you know. So you would definitely need CGI for that. But that sounds like a plan though for me to eventually later on to get into that as well. Start learning CGI and stuff for my films. Amira says, okay, so do you want to be a moderator, Amira, or not? The Mighty Sparrow says, where do I get one of those shirts you are wearing? Oh, the ones I'm wearing? Oh, this is my brother got this at Hot Topic, bro. My brother got this at Hot Topic. The Mighty Sparrow says, you said if I have merch right now, I do have merch actually. I don't sell these. This is not my logo. This is just a freaking. My brother got this at Hot Topic, and he gave it to me. Um, MJC Studio says, Mighty Sparrow at Spirit Halloween. Hell yeah. Mighty Sparrow at Spirit Halloween. Oh yeah, Spirit Halloween also. Yeah. My brother got it at Hot Topic though, but I've seen him at Spirit Halloween. Ghost Rider says, we got over all 7 moderators in the channel. That's good. That's good. So when new people join, and because sometimes some of y'all don't make it to the lives, you know, so I need some moderators, you know, because I understand sometimes some people can't make it some days, you know. So at least I need a few moderators, you know, to up my chances. So when I go live, there'll be at least 1 or 2 here. The Mighty Sparrow says, I love collecting these. Awesome, bro. Awesome. Amira says, what movies today? I'll probably throw on Friday the 13th again or something. The 2009 reboot, because I'm making my fan film for that. So I got to keep studying the film, you know? Keep studying the shots and everything. But yeah, the Mighty Sparrow, though. Mighty Sparrow, you were asking me for merch earlier. Mighty Sparrow, this is the only merch I'm selling right now. And I'm still doing a giveaway on this on Instagram. So if you guys want to win one, go to Instagram and check out the rules. But yeah, the Mighty Sparrow, since you were asking me for merch, this is my merch. This is my channel's merch. This is the shirts I'm selling. I'm also going to be making Hollywood Horror Film Club t-shirts soon as well. But these are the shirts I'm selling. This is my brand. This is the clown. So if you want to get one of these, the Mighty Sparrow, hit me up on Instagram, bro. Hit me up on Instagram if you want to get one of these. Cosplayzano says, you have a valid point. Michael versus Freddy could be cool. But which location, Springfield or Haddonfield? Bro, we could go from Springfield to Haddonfield, you know? Just like they did in Freddy versus Jason. They went from Crystal Lake to Springwood, you know, and from Springwood back to Crystal Lake at the end. So yeah, we could start the movie off in Springwood, or we could start the movie off actually, because I am gonna make my Freddy versus Michael fan film, you know, hopefully next year, hopefully. So I'm gonna start the movie off with Michael dead in hell already. What is it called? My fan film, Freddy versus Michael, will probably take place about 2 or 3 years after Freddy versus Jason. No, yeah, after Freddy versus Jason, you know. So remember, I'm gonna be using the Halloween Resurrection look and stuff, because it's gonna take place like around 2006, you know. So in Halloween Resurrection, they say the theory is that at the end of the movie, when the girl opens the body bag and Michael opens his eyes, supposedly that was one last blink that Michael gave before he died. You know why? Well, they say that because we didn't get a Halloween 9 after Resurrection. We got the Halloween remake by Rob Zombie, you know? So people say that was Michael's last blink that he did before he died. So I would start the movie off with Michael in hell already, you know? And Freddy pissed off because he couldn't get Jason to do what he wanted, you know? So now he's trying to what is it called? He's trying to convince Michael to help him, you know? And he'll grant him his mortality back or something, you know? Cosplayzano says, there's a horror movie that surrounds Easter time. It's called Critters 2. I don't know if you saw that one. Yeah, I've seen it too. It's old. It's an old movie. But my Easter fan film would be a little more updated, you know, in the modern era. Amira says, if I go to America, will you pick me up from the airport and guide me to the areas of America? If you come to Los Angeles, yeah. I'll show you all over Hollywood and all that stuff, Amira. But that's if you come to Los Angeles, because I'm in Los Angeles, California. You heard that, Amira? I'm in Los Angeles. So if you ever come to Los Angeles, we'll definitely hang out and go to Hollywood or something, or Universal Studios. MJC Studio says, nah, you could use them for those white masks and wear a suit for Slender Man. Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah, they sell the costume. I see the Slender Man costume at what is it called? That Spirit Halloween. Still to make it look crazier, you know? Ghost Rider Ed says, Frank, am I a good moderator? Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. You're a great moderator. Everyone here. You're quick whenever someone's off topic. So is Apple Ricky. Apple Ricky's fast too. It happens in 1970, and the couple keep the axe. That's crazy. That's crazy, Apple Ricky. Amira says, yeah. Bruno Dioro says, why did this live appear to me? Maybe because you like horror movies. Maybe because you have watched Bruno. Bruno, you're watching this live stream because you probably have watched horror movies or something to do with horror movies at one point. So it got recommended by the algorithm, by the AI. Amira says, just don't want you to get upset with me because I asked to be a moderator on your channel. No, don't worry, Amira. It's cool. It's cool. Aporiki says, Bunnyman Bridge, that's real. Cosmizado says, yesterday I watched Bride of Chucky and the Seed of Chucky. I like Bride of Chucky better. It was way scarier and darker and gothic. Seed of Chucky was just too goofy, bro. Cosmizado says, I love the Child's Play franchise except part 3. It was underwhelming. I love all the Child's Play movies, bro. And you want me to tell you something, Cosplayzado? One of my favorite ones is Child's Play 3. It's Child's Play 3 because Chucky's just straight up looks like a demon in that movie, his face. He looks so demonic. The doll just looks perfect in that movie. The bright colors, the overalls. In the first movie, the colors were more dull. They weren't as bright. And Child's Play 2, they started getting bright, a little brighter. But part 3, the overalls are like bright, dark blue. The colors on the sweater are bright blue. The shoes are bright red. His hair is like bright red orange, you know? I love Child's Play 3, bro. I love it. Child's Play 3, honestly, guys, Cosplayzano, I don't know if you've ever watched Are You Afraid of the Dark on Nickelodeon growing up, but Child's Play 3 feels to me like a long-ass episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark. It just has that super 90s vibe, you know, early 90s cheese, you know? And I love Child's Play 3 because it came out the year I was born. Wolf123 says, if you're into books, The Scarlet Gospel by Clive Barker is an awesome sequel to The Hellbound Heart / Hellraiser. That man is at the best artistically as an author, in my opinion. Awesome. I'll check it out. Ghost Rider Reddit says, 7 moderators. That's me, Zano, Apple, Ricky, Amira, Mighty Sparrow, Goldie, Death. Oh, Goldie. I don't think Goldie Death is going to have that account no more. And Cosplayzano, I don't think Goldie Death is going to have that account no more. He's going to get a new phone and he's going to come back with a new account. Apple Ricky says, true Ghost Rider, we're a team. Amira says, Los Angeles. Okay, yes, Amira. Ghost Rider Edit says, true Apple Ricky. Apple Ricky officials is like, La Llorona was a legend. She travels to any lake to find children to replace hers that she drowned. My aunt saw her. That's cool. Yeah, the Llorona's an urban legend. Apple Ricky says, have you seen Lights Out? That one used to scare me when I was 7. I was a wimp. I think so, Apple Ricky. I think so. Cosmizano says, Child's Play 3 movie was too short for me. It could have been a little longer. In my opinion, The Bride of Chucky is my favorite out the franchise. Yeah, it's cool. I like them all, bro. I like them all. Mansoor says, hello. What's up, Mansoor? How you doing? Please smash the thumbs up, Mansoor. Yeah. Get us up to 19, bro. Please get us up to 19, Mansoor. Please, Mansoor. Glad to see you here on the live again. Like I said, Mansoor, please smash the thumbs up. Get us up to 19. Yes. Get us up to 20 now, guys. Come on, let's keep smashing it. Ghost Rider says, bro, call me Cosplayzano. Oh, my bad, Ghost Rider. My bad. I'm getting confused with all the messages. Mansoor says, keep going. Hell yeah, bro. Yes, we're at 20, guys. But yeah, like I said, guys, if you want to get a clown t-shirt, hit me up on Instagram. You want to get a clown t-shirt. Damn, bros, I'm sick as hell still. All right, we're back, guys. We're back. Cosplayzano says, Child's Play 3 Chucky is bulky, dude. Yeah, that's my favorite Chucky, is the Child's Play 3 one. I've always loved the Child's Play 3 one, bro. He looks more demonic. His face looks really demonic. And he's a savage in that one, bro. He's a mad savage. He kills the what is it, the dean of the military school just by he just goes boo, bro. And the dean has a heart attack and falls on that little toy model war play set thing. Cosplay Auto says, I didn't like them replacing Alex Vincent either. I didn't mind it, bro. I didn't mind it because Alex Vincent was still too young in 1991, you know? So, and Child's Play 3 takes place in 1998, supposedly. You know, so they needed a kid that was like 8 years or something older, you know? Stephen Loftus says, hello from Demon Ho at Dearborn. What's up, Stephen Loftus? How you doing? How you doing? If you're new here to the channel, please like and subscribe. Welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club, Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 32. My name is Frank. Please smash the thumbs up right there, Stephen Loftus. Stephen Loftus, hi, how you doing? Please smash the thumbs up right there, Stephen Loftus, please. Get us up to 21, Stephen Loftus, please. So more people could see this live stream when it goes up, man. Keep smashing the thumbs up, guys. The Mighty Sparrow says, have you seen the turning of the screws? I don't know, bro. Maybe. I got to check it out. I got to check it out. I've seen a lot of stuff that I forget, bro. I forget because I had a few years when I was drinking a lot of beer, so I forgot a lot of stuff. Cosmic Donald says, do you like Leprechaun films? Yes. Actually, you know what? I think I might throw on a Leprechaun film instead tonight. The first one. The first one's just a perfect old school style horror movie. Mansoor says, bro. Oh, Mansoor says, you always have beautiful soul. Keep working, my friend. Thank you so much, Mansoor. Thank you so much. I appreciate your kind words, Mansoor. Bro. Mansoor says, bro, what's up, bro? How you doing? How you doing, Mansoor? The Mighty Sparrow says Warwick Davis. Yes, Warwick Davis, bro. The original Leprechaun movie with Jennifer Aniston, she was freaking gorgeous in that movie too as well. The original one was just a perfect movie, bro. Perfect movie. It was just an old school, perfect 90s, old school style horror movie, you know? You have an old abandoned house. They're all in the middle of nowhere, you know? You have they find a creepy gold coin, you know? There's a creepy box in the basement. It's just perfect old school horror movie, bro. It's just perfect. I love movies like that. Leprechaun was awesome. Ghost Rider says, I already came at California. You been to California, Ghost Rider? Really? You been here to California? That's awesome. If you have. Costizano says, I like the Leprechaun films except the one in space. That one was awful. Yeah, that one was ultimate cheese, huh? The one with him in what is it? The one with him in the first one, the one in Los Angeles, the one in Las Vegas. Those three are the best ones. Those three are the best ones. The first one, the one where he comes to LA, you know, because I live here, and that's old school 90s LA, looked really different. And the Las Vegas one, when he goes to Las Vegas. Those three are the best ones. Go Cosplays Auto says Jason X is way better than Leprechaun in space. Yeah, Jason X did a better job with the space thing. Supposedly, John Carpenter was teasing the idea in the early 90s after Halloween 6 of sending Michael Myers to space as well. Glad that never happened. Apple Ricky says, my dad had a Rottweiler named Damien after the Omen. That's cool, Apple Ricky. That is cool as hell. Ghost Rider says, I am maybe even close to your house. Oh, damn. Ghost Rider, that's scary as hell, bro. The Mighty Sparrow says the ones with Davis were the best. Of course, man. He was the... Also, the Leprechaun in the Hoods were okay. I didn't mind the Leprechaun in the Hood movies. Hey, did you guys like the Leprechaun in the Hood movies? I thought those were okay as well. Those were also okay. Mansoor says, what movie do you recommend today? Leprechaun. Mansoor, watch Leprechaun, the original one. It's free on Tubi. And what else? I think Pluto TV. It's free on Tubi and Pluto TV. Ghost Rider says, wait, is your house? I am looking at you right now. From where? Imagine, bro, you just see some kid right there. Cosmizano says, I love Leprechaun in the Hood ones. Yep, those were good too. Alporeki says, the monkey was bad. It was just short and kind of boring. Oh, that monkey movie? Yeah, I forgot to go see that in theaters. Yeah, I didn't get to see that. It wasn't... I wanted to, but it didn't really feel like much of a priority to see in theaters for me. Mansoor says, okay, bro, thanks. Nerdy Girl 2K says, sup, dude, what's up? How you doing, Nerdy Girl? How you doing, Nerdy Girl 2K? How you doing? If you're new here to the channel, welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. Today is Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 32. Please like and subscribe to the channel, Nerdy Girl 2K, and smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Nerdy Girl? Nerdy Girl, please smash the thumbs up. Get us up to 21, please. Please smash the thumbs up and get us up to 21. So more people could join this live stream, please. Wolf123 says, favorite horror movie, kill of all time. Favorite horror movie, kill of all time. Let me see. Favorite horror movie, kill of all time. Oh, John Strode in Halloween 6 when his head explodes when Michael electrocutes him on the wall. Wolf123, did you hear that? John Strode, Halloween 6. When Michael pins him up to the wall and he electrocutes him and his head blows up. That's probably the best ever. Ghost Right Ed says, yo, I am looking at you from a distance. Should I knock you? Should I knock or come, bro? Knock better, bro. Knock. Cosplays Auto says, bro, gotta get my food. Will your life still be up in 10 minutes? Yeah, I'll still be up in 10 minutes, bro. I'm only gonna be going up to 6:30 today because I'm really sick right now. So yes, Cosplay Zano, I'll be up in 10 minutes still. I'll still be live in 10 minutes. Go get your food because I'm going to be cutting the live at 6:30 today, guys. I'm really sick. My nose is really stuffy and I can't speak. So yeah, Cosplay, go now. Go now, bro. Go now. Cosplay, go now. Go now. So you can have more time when you come back. Nerdy Girl 2K says, champion, what's good? How you doing, Nerdy Girl? How are you doing today, Nerdy Girl? How are you doing? Let us know how your day was today, Nerdy Girl. Let us know how your day was. Please let us know what you did today. Did you go to school? Did you go to work? You know, did you come out of work already? You know, let us know how you spent your day today, Nerdy Girl. Let us know. The Mighty Sparrow says, what's your opinion on the Conjuring universe? It's cool. I don't mind it. I gotta watch Conjuring movies again too as well. My sister loves that style of horror movies. She loves more like haunted, supernatural, psychological type movies like Conjuring. Yeah, they're cool, bro. I gotta start watching them again. Yeah, hell yeah. Like I always say though, the Mighty Sparrow. Now that you mentioned the Conjuring universe, like I always say, that what is it? That 2004 or 2005 remake of the Amityville Horror. I think that's what kind of spawned the Conjuring universe. Because in that movie, like in the Amityville Horror remake that we got in 2005, you see a lot of the cinematography that you see in the Conjuring movies. You know, you see a lot of the same elements that were later used in the Conjuring movies. So I always feel like the Amityville Horror, that remake from 2005, really kind of gave way for those Conjuring movies. You know. Ghost Rider Reddit says, I knocked. Really? Check it out. Come on, bro. Really? Someone would have told me, hey, someone's looking for you. Apple Reiki says, Damien Leon was named after Omen, like the name Damien. Yep, I heard of that too. I've heard of that, Apple Reiki. Apple Reiki says, my mom loves The Conjuring. Yup, it's pretty good. The creepy movies. Nerdy Girl 2K says, we got some more cats today. We love pets. Awesome. Awesome. I love pets as well. Nerdy Girl, I got two cats and 3 dogs here at my house. I got 2 cats and 3 dogs. I got 2 cats and 3 dogs. I love cats and dogs. Although they might not love each other sometimes. Ghost Rider it says, really? Ghost Rider it says, I knocked really low. Come on, Ghost Rider. Come on, stop yanking my chain, little bro. Stop yanking my chain. Hey guys, give me a second, all right? I'm gonna go get a drink, all right? Mighty Sparrow says, Hereditary was really good. Yes, that was a good movie as well. Apple Ricky says, I have rabbits. They're sleeping. Awesome, Apple. Awesome. I have a dog. Look, her name's Fifi. See, look at this dog. Her name is Fifi. All right, guys, hold on. I'm going to go get a drink, all right? I'll be right back. Don't go near the phone. All right, I'm back, guys. I had to get some squirt. I'm telling y'all, I'm sick. My nose is stuffy as hell. I went out on Friday, last Friday night. Oh, like the Katy Perry song, last Friday night. But yeah, I went out last Friday night. I went out dancing with my friend and shit. And fuck, when I got home, bro, like in the morning, I was just sneezing and that sucks. Nerdy Girl 2K. Wait, hold on. Ghost Rider Ant says, then I have to do the FBI. Open up. Wait, bro. I just went to the kitchen. You weren't there. Ghost Rider, I just went to the kitchen. And I passed by the living room and you weren't there outside. The Mighty Sparrow says, where is Zuko? Zuko is right here. Look. This is Prince Zuko. Prince Zuko. Nerdy Girl 2K says, we have 3 cats and 2 dogs. Oh, that's crazy. That's like the opposite of me. I have 3 dogs and 2 cats. You have 3 cats and 2 dogs. The Mighty Sparrow says, he left Fi-Fi with us. What's Fi-Fi? Oh, he left Fi-Fi with us. Apple Ricky official says, Fi-Fi knocked it over, the phone. The Mighty Sparrow says, oh, Fifi, Fi-Fi. Her name's Fifi, guys, with E's. F-E-F-E. The Mighty Sparrow says, we're here for you, darling. Nerdy Girl 2K says, oh, I love your dog, so cute. I get a Husky and a Jack Russell Terrier. Awesome. That's awesome. I love dogs as well. I love cats and dogs. They're really loyal friends to me. Apple Ricky says, I'm now a 10th grader. Awesome, Apple Ricky. That's tight. That's tight. Alice D Trips says, yo, man, what's up? What's up, Alice D Trips? What's up? Yo, what's up, man? What's up? How you doing, bro? If you're new here to the channel, please like and subscribe. My name is Frank. Welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 32. Please like and subscribe to the channel, man. If you're a horror fan, if you're into horror movies and all that, bro. Please smash the thumbs up as well, Alice D Trips, please. Alice D Trips, please smash the thumbs up as well so more people can see this live stream when it goes up. Please, Alice D Trips. Alice D Trips says, what's the vibes, gang? What are you doing? We're here talking about horror movies, bro. All we talk about, check out my room, LSD Trips. Check it out. All we talk about is horror movies here. There's a horror movie channel, a horror movie room, a horror movie facility, a horror movie life. But yeah, LSD Trips, yeah, man. We're talking about horror movies. The Mighty Sparrow says she was wimping when you left. Oh, really? Yeah, they do that. Ghost Rider says, I got 2 Velociraptors and 3 Utah Raptors all grown up. Man, those things would be fighting each other if they went near each other. Those are 2 different species of raptors. Actually, the Velociraptor, no, actually, Ghost Rider, the Utah Raptor would be like about like my height or taller. Velociraptors would be like the size of chickens. Serious shit. Velociraptors, Ghost Rider, Velociraptors would be the size of chickens. And Utah Raptor would be like taller than me. Wolf 123 says, what movie scared you the most? I mean, I could only like I've never really been scared of horror movies, but I guess maybe when I was a really really little kid, when I was first starting to watch them, I guess Leprechaun, the first one tripped me out when he breaks the cop's neck, the sheriff's neck when he comes down from the tree and he lands on him and he breaks his neck. That part tripped me out. But I honestly, that's pretty vague. That's like the only memory I have of me ever being scared of a horror movie. Other than that, I've always loved horror movies since I was a child, bro. But that was probably the only time I ever was kind of freaked out from a horror movie. But that's when my dad started teaching me about movies and showing me that they're all fake, you know? That it's literally just a camera recording people act the scene out, you know? But in the editing room, they make it look like real, like it's really happening. But yeah, that's probably the only time I ever remember being scared of a movie, of a horror movie. Thanks to my dad, though. That fool showed me, like, that this shit ain't freaking real, bro. You gotta get over your fear of that, you know? And thanks to him, dude, I've loved film and all that ever since. LSD Trip says, I did laugh at my ass. I've gotta support you. Yeah, thank you so much, LSD Trips. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Apple Ricky says, how is Dave Ferch? Not my cousin. I know, right? He's crazy. He wears baggy ass pants and shit. LSD Trip says, oh, wow, that's crazy room. Yeah, man, it's a horror movie room, bro. Horror movies. All we talk about is horror movies. Nerdy Girl 2K says, I saw Toxic Avenger the other day. Funny as heck. Oh, that's sick. That's sick as hell. That's sick. I gotta go check that out. I gotta see if they have it in my local theater. Ah, damn, that's something I haven't seen. Yeah, I gotta go check that out. I gotta go check that out. Hey, Nerdy Girl, did it just come out in theaters or what? Nerdy Girl 2K, did the Toxic Avenger just come out in theaters or what? Apple Ricky says, I love the shower scene in Terrifier 3. Yup, that's a good scene. That is, eventually I want to do stuff like that for the clown. More gore like that, more bloody gory like that. Bruce Win Lee says, hello, mate, how are you? I'm doing good, mate. I'm doing good. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Bruce Win Lee, smash the thumbs up, please. Welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club, Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 32. My name is Frank. Please like and subscribe and smash the thumbs up, Bruce Win Lee, please. LSD Trip says, hey, man, have a good night. I'll be going. I'll stop by next time. Take care, LSD Trips. Take care, man. Enjoy the rest of your night, bro. Enjoy the rest of your night. Keep watching horror movies. Bruce Win Lee says, hello, mate. Can you help me? Do you know how to remove a blue spot on the screen mask? Oh, damn, brother. Look at that. I have a lot of screen masks over there. I have more in my closet, too. Look at that. I have more in my closet and more Michael Myers masks. Bruce Win Lee. Unfortunately, bro, that blue spot is not removable. Once your mask has a blue spot, that's it. That's like some kind of mold that comes out when they attach the hood. I don't know what. Yeah, I started noticing this in 2011 when Scream 4 came out, and they were selling the Scream 4 masks. Well, obviously, you know, they had the plastic one. You know, they had the plastic Scream 4 mask, but they also had the rubber ones as well, you know? And I started noticing those blue spots back then, you know? I never noticed them in the 90s, though. I never noticed that shit. And I've been buying Ghostface masks since the freaking 90s, bro. Since 1995, 96, whatever, you know? I've been buying Ghostface masks since then. And what's crazy is that I never noticed those blue spots back then on the masks or in the early 2000s when Scream 3. I started noticing these blue spots coming out on the masks like in 2011 during the Scream 4 era. I remember because I was going to Party City a lot and buying a gang of masks. I wish I had my own collection. I sold it though. But yeah, I started noticing those blue spots then. And they just become more prominent, huh? Unfortunately, bro, Bruce Win Lee, unfortunately, that blue spot is not removable. And if I were you, if you have other Ghostface masks, keep that mask away from the other Ghostface mask because that mold, that blue spot is a mold and it spreads to other masks. I don't know why that happens. Like I said, I started noticing that in 2011 during the Scream 4 era. It's something to do with the hood. I don't know what it is though. It's some kind of mold that comes out when they stitch the black hood on. I noticed it has to do with the hood. It has to do with the hood. That's crazy. So like I said, Bruce Win Lee, unfortunately that mask is done. You can't remove the blue spot anymore. And also, if you have other ghost face masks that are not infected with it, you better keep that mask away from it because they're all going to get infected. And your masks are all going to go to waste. Apple Ricky says you should watch Peter Pan Neverland Nightmare, the mean one. I've seen the mean one before, Apple Ricky, but I haven't seen the Peter Pan one. Definitely got to check that out. Swordfish says, what do you think of Evil Dead, the 2013 remake directed by Federico Alvarez? It was badass, bro. Hell yeah, Fede Alvarez is a sick director. He's Latino as well. He's also one of my favorite directors as well. Fede Alvarez, yes, badass. Guillermo del Toro also is cool as hell. His Frankenstein movie is gonna be badass. But yeah, yeah, it was a good movie. It was a badass movie. I also liked Evil Dead Rise as well. And I know that wasn't directed by Fede. Was that directed by Fede Alvarez? Evil Dead Rise? Let me know in the chat. And Fede Alvarez also directed Alien Romulus, which I loved, bro. Alien Romulus was badass. It was back like a back to basics alien story, you know? Hell yeah, that fool rocks. One of my favorite Latino directors, along with George A. Romero as well, Robert Rodriguez. There's a good amount of Hispanic directors. Apple Ricky says, look at Popeye's revenge poster. I think I've seen it already, Apple Ricky. Let me see, where's my tablet? Nerdy Girl says, huh? I'm confused, Nerdy Girl. Apple Ricky says, when I see a couple showering together, I'm recreating that scene. Oh, man. Better get a chainsaw, though. Ghost Rider says, I'm going for some minutes. Goodbye, dog. All right, Ghost Rider, take care, little bro. Bruce Winley says, this is the 25th anniversary version. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm telling you. Bruce Winley. It has to do with the hood. It has to do with the hood. The hood, I don't know what chemicals are in the hood that causes that mold, that blue mold on the mask. That also happened in 2011, because in 2011 they also released a big hooded Ghostface mask, just like the 25th anniversary one, just without the sparkly hood. And that was also happening then. You know, the blue spots were coming out. It's something, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what kind of mold those hoods cause, but they mess up the mask. Nerdy Girl says Hard Eyes is pretty good. Yes, I love Hard Eyes as well. Hard Eyes was a sick ass movie. I saw it in theaters. That was a good movie. That was a good movie as well. Apple the Wolf 123 says, that's an awesome answer, man. I found Leprechaun haunted my dreams as a kid, especially after seeing him bite that one guy's toe off in the third movie. Yeah, that was the only movie that ever kind of freaked me out as a kid, was Leprechaun, when he freaking kills the sheriff and he freaking comes down from the tree and he just breaks his neck. It just looked brutal. It looked realistic, you know? I had a nightmare of that one time. Yeah, I think this was like in the 90s, bro. This was like 1997, 96, 98. And we were having a movie night at my aunt's house. Because back in the 90s, bro, people would have movie nights. You would go rent a movie. Like someone in your neighborhood would go rent movies at the movie renting store, whatever, Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, or a mom and pop renting store. And they would rent like 3 or 4 movies, or 2 or something sometimes. And that person in the neighborhood would hit up all their closest friends in the neighborhood and invite them over for a movie night, you know? And this movie night happened to be my aunt's turn, you know, at her house, you know? And she had teenage daughters in the 90s, you know? Me and my cousin were the youngest ones at the time. She was only 2 years older than me. So we were like the youngest kids there. So we were watching Leprechaun that night, you know? So we ended up seeing Leprechaun. That's the first time I had seen the original one. And that scene, yeah, when he cracks the sheriff's head, that shit was just brutal, bro. Brutal. A Nerdy Girl says, I'm looking forward to it, It Chapter 3. What, there's going to be an It Chapter 3? I'm looking forward to the It TV series, Welcome to Derry, if that's what you're talking about. But I'm not aware of an It Chapter 3. That's news to me. What's it called? There's also going to be a second season to the Welcome to Derry. You know how Welcome to Derry, the new It TV show coming out, it takes place in the 60s? Well, Welcome to Derry, the second season is going to take place like in the 40s, like 20 more years earlier, you know? So that's going to be crazy. The Warrior was timed up. The Nerdy Girl 2K says Latina and Puerto Rican. Awesome, Nerdy Girl. Awesome, awesome. Hell yeah. I'm a Mexican. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? But yeah, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Latinos taking over the film industry, dog, especially horror. I remember Jenna Ortega talking about, it was during the Scream 6 interviews, the behind the scenes, and she said something about, oh, Mexicans, Latinos love horror. You know, we love horror, bro. And it's true. We love horror because growing up as a kid, like when your parents would have barbecues, you know, or it would be someone's birthday and they'd be barbecuing, and then all the adults would be chilling at night near the grill while the fire was high, and they'd be telling scary stories, drinking beer, you know. They'd be talking about La Llorona or just creepy graveyard stories of seeing apparitions and ghosts. So yeah, Hispanics are very like very connected to horror as well, just like Europeans, you know. So yeah, dude, yeah, hell yeah. Bruce Win Lee says, "What's your favorite Scream killer?" My favorite Scream killer is Mickey Altieri. I do like Billy and Stu as well. I like Billy because I copy his hairstyle and stuff like that. But my favorite my favorite killer from the Scream movies would have to be Mickey Altieri, because he was already a serial killer before becoming a Ghostface, just like Tyler Eden. You see what I did there? You see what I did there, guys, with my movie? My killer, Tyler Eden, was already a killer before donning the clown mask. You know, just like Mickey Altieri from Scream 2. He was already a serial killer before becoming a Ghostface killer, you know? And that's what made him cool. He was also not a mama's boy like Billy and Stu, and he was just in it for the thrill of it, bro, for the thrill of it, and for becoming famous, you know? That fool was crazy. So yeah, Mickey is my favorite Ghostface killer. Wicked Milk says, "What's up? What's up, Wicked Milk? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Glad to see you here on another live stream, brother. Glad to see you're alive and well and doing well. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, Wicked Milk. Smash the thumbs up right there, Wicked Milk. Get us up to 27, bro. And let us know how your day was, bro, please." Apple Ricky says, "Remember that guy that took his clothes off on It's a Small World? He wasn't on the boat. I'm remaking that, JK." What the hell? That's crazy, Apple Ricky. Nerdy Girl says, "Frank, what's your favorite horror movie snack?" My favorite horror movie snack? I like chocolate and popcorn and Coca-Cola. When I'm watching a movie, I like popcorn and chocolate, soda, some trolley gummy worms. Oh yeah, that's all movie stuff right there, nerdy girl. Asuka says, "Old Pennywise is more creepy than the new version." Yeah, he was. The new version's cool too, though. He's more faster and agile, you know. But yeah, the old Pennywise, yeah, he was more on the creepy factor, right? He was more on that creep factor. Yeah, I get what you mean. Nerdy girl says, "True that." Apple Ricky says, "Jackson Robert Scott, the kid that played Georgie in it Chapter 2, he will not play Georgie because he aged out of the role. He's old enough to drive. He was 9 years old when he played him." Well, yeah, dude, that's like 2016. That's almost like 10 years ago. Cosplay Zano says, "I'm back." What's up, Cosplay? What's up, bro? You enjoying your food? I'm starving already myself, guys. Look how skinny I am. You can see my bones. Look at that. You can see my bones. Look how skinny I am. But yeah, Cosplay, you got your food. What kind of food did you get, Cosplay? Wicked Milk says, "Mickey goaded, huh?" Cosplay Zano says, "Have you seen Phantasm?" I think so, yeah. I think I have. Have you seen Batman Mask of the Phantasm? I would love to remake that Batman cartoon movie into a live action slasher Batman movie. Batman and the Mask of the Phantasm. Cosplay Zano says, "I got enchiladas, yellow rice, and apple pie with ice cream for dessert." Lucky ass fool. I'm still on the clock right here. But yeah, it's all good. Apple Ricky says he's 16 years old now. Yep. Yeah, fool's almost 20 in a few years. Dude, that fool will be 20 in just 4 years. By the time Trump's last year comes up, that kid's going to be 20 already. Apple Ricky says, Jackson Robert Scott. It's sick. Man, I'm so sick still. Damn, dude, I hate being sick. Hell yeah, guys. Hell yeah. Nerdy Girl 2K says pizza. You like pizza? Of course. Of course, Nerdy Girl 2K. Of course, I love pizza. I love pizza so much. You guys are making me hungry, yo. I'm still live streaming, y'all talking about food. Bruce Winley says Art the Clown is watching. Yep, he is. This is my Art the Clown right here. This is my own wannabe Art the Clown. Coslezano says, eat as soon as your live is over, bro. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I still gotta go feed my dogs and my dog outside and stuff, you know. So I still got a few things to do before I get to actually eat. Look at that, guys. There's a handsome clown. This is a handsome clown right here. Hey, Nerdy Girl, if you're a fan of clown movies, check out my new clown movie, my new movie called The Clown. It's playing here on the channel. Nerdy Girl, if you're a fan of clown movies, check out my new horror slasher movie, The Clown, now playing here on the channel. Luke Skywalker says, hi, what's up, Luke? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Glad to see you here on another live stream, Luke. Glad to see you here on another live, bro. Hell yeah, glad to see you're doing okay. And well, let us know how your day was, bro, and smash the thumbs up right there, man. Please. Cosplay says, would you ever do a Leatherface fan film? Yes, we are planning on doing one of those next year. That's why I got this mask. Yo. Cosplayzano. That's why I bought the 1974 Leatherface mask. Because I'm planning on making a Leatherface fan film next year, hopefully. My friend Brian will be playing Leatherface. Hey, Cosplayzano, if you want to be in the Leatherface fan film next year, let me know, bro. I need people to die in it. Apple Reiki says, Henry Browse, the bully from Jackson. For me, Jackson could probably play him. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. Can't wait to see it. Play him in what, though? Is there going to be another It movie? Apple is there going to be another It movie or what? Wicked Milk says, bro, you think Mickey could be alive? You know that Stu's coming back, but in Scream 6, and we see there's a question mark on Mickey's photo. Same way there's also one on Stu's photo indicating they could be alive. Also, yeah, that was the theory. The question mark near their photo was a theory, but I heard supposedly another theory that's just the question mark near Mickey's photo was because they couldn't find his mask. They couldn't find his mask. His mask was missing. But yeah, there's a possibility that Mickey could be alive too, as well as Stu. I mean, they're making it seem like Roman is. Wicked Milk says, I mean, that's highly speculative. That's highly speculative. Yeah, it is, bro. It is. Like I said, bro, I mean, they're bringing Roman back and all that, so who knows, you know? Roman and Stu. Luke Skywalker says, have you heard about the car bombing in Palm Springs? Yeah, I heard about that. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's cray-cray. What do you think about it, Luke Skywalker? You think they're going to make a movie about it? You think they're going to make a movie about it? It was probably some incel guy or something. Cosplay Zano says, hell yeah, count me in. But let me be the final guy. Awesome, bro. We'll have a final guy and a final girl this time. Wolf123 says, the movie that not only scared me the most, but also made me fall in love with horror as a whole was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1974. Yes, I love that movie. I love the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, bro. You know why? Because you could tell it was made on a shoestring budget, probably even less than a shoestring budget, on a poor budget, bro. And yeah, bro, I was watching it a few weeks ago, and I saw how low budget it was made, and I was like, bro, I could make a fan film like low budget like this, you know? So that's when I was like, I got some money together, and I got this Leatherface mask, the 1974 one. And yeah, I'm doing a fan film on the 74. on the 74 movie because it's going to be the easiest one for me to replicate, you know? It's the most low budget one, you know? Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 was already going in kind of a fantasy direction, you know? And it had a bigger budget, bigger sets, you know? I like the simplicity of the original movie, you know? They're out in the middle of nowhere, no big budget, no big elaborate sets, you know? It made everything more realistic. It felt like a snuff film. Nerdy Girl 2K says, "Have you seen Gags, the clown on Netflix?" I haven't, Nerdy Girl. I haven't. I need to get my Netflix renewed. I'm so pissed that I lost it, man. Apple Ricky says, "I was saying he could play him in Welcome to Derry." Oh, okay. Oh well, Welcome to Derry's already filmed. Welcome to Derry's already filmed, and Welcome to Derry takes place in the '60s. Apple Ricky, before Georgie and his brother, you know? Apple Ricky says, "Welcome to Derry, is it Chapter 3? Oh, but yeah, they're doing it in a TV format, Yeah, but yeah, like I said, Apple Ricky, though, it wouldn't work either way. Apple Ricky, it wouldn't work either way because Welcome to Derry takes place in the 1960s. And the first It movie takes place in the 80s, you know, at 60s, 70s, 80s. That's like 30 years or so, you know? Or like 20 or 30 years, you know? That's like 20 years. Before Georgie and his brother have their encounter with Pennywise. Nerdy Girl 2K says, "Stu is funny." Yeah, he's funny. He's funny. I don't know, for some reason, Stu always reminded me of Shaggy. And 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 let me say this. This is before Matthew Lillard did that Scooby-Doo movie. The first time I saw Scream 96, I saw it either the year it came out or the year 97, you know? So Matthew Lillard has always reminded me of Shaggy even before he did the role of Shaggy in that Scooby-Doo movie. He's always had that goofy stoner thing going on, you know? Billy and Stu were stoners, bro. They were potheads. They were potheads. Look at Billy's hair. Look at his flannels and shit. That's all 90s stoner clothes. Cosplayzano says, "Smash the like button and subscribe and keep it horror." Yup, guys, y'all heard that. Ghost Rider Edit says, "I am back." Awesome, Ghost Rider. Wicked Milk says, "Can't wait to see the teaser for the next Silent Night, Deadly Night." Yup, that's going to be cool. That's going to be cool as hell. Hey, are you guys ready for Fear Street Prom Queen? You know what sucks? My freaking Netflix has to be renewed, bro. I really want to watch Fear Street Prom Queen. And damn, I need to buy a strap for my Jason hockey mask. So I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should buy my Netflix on Saturday or if I should order my Jason hockey mask for my fan film. If not, I might have to open up my Friday the 13th NECA Jason mask package and get the strap from there. What should I do, guys? What should I do? Should I order my hockey mask strap for my Jason mask? Or should I renew my Netflix so I can watch Fear Street Prom Queen? I don't know, guys. Damn, I really want to watch Fear Street Prom Queen. Wolf123 says, "As a kid, my parents sent me to my room, so I had to watch it for the first time behind a slightly open door late at night without my parents knowing. To this day, they still don't know about it." That's cool, bro. That's an awesome memory to keep right there, bro. I have so many memories of me watching horror movies alone by myself. Oh, man. It's like the best time, bro, just to chill alone, watch something, you know? Luke Skywalker says, "That was the Revenge of the Sith anniversary." How was the Revenge of the Sith anniversary? It was badass, bro. It was badass. I had to go see it. I went opening day, bro, like the first screening, because I didn't get to see Revenge of the Sith in theaters when it came out. I didn't get to see it. My brother bought the DVD from a bootleg. He bought the bootleg DVD from a taco stand near our house where we used to live back in the day. And we ended up watching it on our PS2 in the living room eating tacos, you know? So we didn't... a group of my friends went... I was in middle school at the time when I watched it. And a group of my friends got taken by my friend's dad to go see it, you know? But I didn't get to go and stuff. So I ended up watching it in my house. My brother's like, "Hey, look, I bought the movie." And I was like, "Oh, damn, cool," you know? And what's crazy is the movie, like it was a bootleg DVD, but it looked perfect. It looked like the real DVD, you know? So yeah, man, those some good memories, bro. When they used to sell bootleg DVDs, now you just go on a pirating site. Well, I think that's where they used to get them from back then too. I think pirating sites have been around. But yeah, the Revenge of the Sith anniversary was cool, bro. It was emotional, it was badass. I'm glad I got to see it in theaters, even if it was 20 years later. You know, so now in 20 more years, when it's like the 40th anniversary or whatever, I'll be like, oh yeah, I saw that shit in theaters 20 years after it came out. But yeah, it was great, bro. Apple Ricky says, remember Eddie from it? Yes, Apple Ricky. Luke Skywalker says, bye, I'm leaving. Take care, Luke. Wicked Milk says, see you, Luke. Cosplay says they should remake Psycho. Yeah, that's something that they haven't touched, huh? They kinda try to remake it, but in a more modern way, and with American Psycho, huh? And that was already like in 2001 or 2000, you know? But yeah, they do need a Psycho remake. Oh, wait, hey, Cosplay Zano, wasn't the show Bates Motel like a Psycho remake? Hey, Cosplay Zano, wasn't Bates Motel like a Psycho remake? Ghost Rider Reddit says Luke trying hard to act like a moderator. Cosplay, that's pretty funny. Cosplay, Ghost Rider. Cosplay Zano says you need Netflix, bro. Yeah, bro. I need to watch Fear Street Prom Queen, bro. I need to watch Fear Street Prom Queen. It comes out in 2 days. Apple Ricky says Goofy was a R word. His wife was probably faked her death because he was dumbass. Nerdy Girl 2K says renew. I know, huh? I know. I probably will renew. I probably will end up renewing. Damn, but I need to get my hockey mask strap also to keep shooting my Friday the 13th fan film. So I'm gonna have to figure this out. I'm gonna have to figure something out. I always figure something out though. Ghost Rider It says search Blood Meridian in YouTube. All right, hold on. Wicked Milk says there's always another option. Ahoy, matey. Cosplay says I'm trying to find my account information for Netflix. You can use mine. Awesome, bro. But how are you gonna send it to me, Cosplay? How are you gonna send it to me? Ghost Rider Edit says that it's option B. Blood Meridian. Wicked Milk says, bro, bootleg DVDs were the thing back then. People would roast us if you bought original shit. Laughing my ass off. It was like 6 times the price of the pirated DVD. Yup. Dude, they hardly like I know a place in downtown that still sells bootleg DVDs. It's pretty cool. I still buy some sometimes, bro. It's just nostalgic, bro. If you're Mexican and you grew up going to the swap meet and shit like that, or downtown LA, it's just nostalgic. Like when your parents couldn't afford to take you to the theater, especially back in in the early 2000s, like some families were a little more like poorer than they are now, so like your family couldn't afford to go to the theater, so they would just buy you the bootleg DVD, and you watch it at home. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, buying bootleg DVDs is like a nostalgia thing for me, bro. Cosplay Zano says, looking for the information now. Cosplay Zano says, yeah, Bates Motel was a remake. Yeah, but it was kind of weird, though. It was kind of weird. They made him and his mom have some kind of weird incestuous kind of relationship going on. And then he ends up having a brother as well. And then he's also, Norman Bates is also banging chicks and stuff. In the TV show, he's like has 2 girlfriends. And the freaking movie, in the original Psycho, he seemed like some kind of incel that didn't get girls, so that's why he would like watch them take showers through the peephole in the hotel room, So they switched up a lot of stuff in the TV show. But I feel like now with all like the internet stuff going on with like incels and stuff like that, I think incorporating that into a remake of Psycho would work. Definitely would work, because in the original Psycho they were making it seem like Norman was like afraid to interact with women and stuff like that. They made it seem like he was some kind of like lonely dude that didn't get chicks, Like I said earlier, he would like watch them change and stuff like that. He had peepholes in the hotel, So pretty much. The Mighty Sparrow says there is a new Fear Street. Yes, bro, it's coming out in 2 days. I want to watch it. It's freaking Prom Queen. It takes place in the 80s and it's a slasher, like a slasher like movie thing, man. Hell yeah, bro. It's a slasher. It's like a slasher film. One killer or maybe two going after, they have a list and stuff. They're killing all the girls on the yearbook. I want to see it. Mighty Sparrow says, when is it coming on? I think this Friday, bro, or Saturday. Damn, bro. Apple Ricky says, I want to do this prank where I put chocolate in a cup and pour it on someone. And I said it was shit and throw it at fake shit at them. Hey, that's crazy. But Apple Ricky, I don't want to recommend that though. You gotta be careful, bro. Gotta be careful because some people may not react too happy to it. You could get in trouble for that. Unless it's with like your close friends, your cousins, or your family members that agree to that. Cool. But if it's just random people, don't do that, Apple Ricky. You could get in trouble, bro. Serious stuff. Throwing stuff at people could be considered assault. Assault. Apple. Ghost Rider Reddit says, Dead by Daylight. Awesome. Yeah, I like Dead by Daylight. Hey, here's Blood Meridian. Ghost Rider Reddits. Here's Blood Meridian. Which one? Which one do I pick? Nerdy Girl says, what is your favorite pet horror movie? What is your favorite pet horror movie? If Stu got a dog, it could help him kill people. What is my favorite pet? A dog. Yeah, I definitely go with the dog too. Nerdy Girl, like a Rottweiler or a Doberman, something vicious like that, or a pit bull. Rottweiler, pit bull, or Doberman. Those would be my go-to dogs. If I was a serial killer, I'd have a dog also. Hey, bro, they gotta have more movies where slashers have a dog with them too. That helps them catch people and kill people. The Mighty Sparrow says, where can I watch it? Netflix, bro, on Netflix. Mighty Sparrow is going to be on Netflix on Friday or Saturday, something like that. Apple Ricky Official says, remember that cut in Rob Zombie's Halloween? What do you think of it? I thought it was pretty effed up. Oh, yeah, I remember Rob Zombie's unrated cut. Yeah, that's a messed up one. That's some messed up scenes in that one. Ghost Rider says, which game is better? Hollow Knight or Blasphemous? Both are soul-like games. I don't know. I don't think I played that, bro. I don't think I played that. Ghost Rider Edit says, click on the random short or video you choose. Ghost Rider says, how about Kangol? I don't think I've heard of that either, bro.
In Cormac McCarthy's brutal novel Blood Meridian, the violent and unforgiving landscape of the American West becomes the backdrop for a harrowing journey through human depravity. The story follows the Kid, a young drifter who joins a scalp hunting expedition led by the terrifying Judge Holden. As they traverse the desolate frontier, the Kid witnesses unspeakable acts of violence and chaos, confronting the raw and primal nature of humanity. The novel delves deep into themes of manifest destiny, morality, and the inherent savagery of man. McCarthy's stark prose and vivid imagery create a haunting reflection on the relentless bloodshed that shaped the American frontier, leaving a lasting impact on the reader. In Cormac McCarthy's...
That's crazy, bro. It's a book. Blood Meridian. I didn't know that. It's pretty cool. Sounds interesting. They need to make that into a movie. Ghost Rider Reddit says, Kangol is a dog. Oh, I didn't know that, bro. I did not know that. I'm a poser when it comes to dog breeds. Wolf123 says Leatherface himself wrote a book about the making of the movie called Chainsaw Confidential. After reading it, it made me love the movie and more. It is now one of my top 100 favorite movies ever. Hell yeah, bro. Ghost Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original one, is the best. Who wrote the book? Gunnar Hansen, the original Leatherface actor. Apple Ricky says, I wonder what happened to the female inmate after the cut in Halloween Rob Zombie. She probably lived. She lived. Remember, he kills them and she just stays on the bed right there, probably like all tripping out and in shock, She probably didn't want to piss off Michael or herself, Wolf123 says Blood Meridian is a masterpiece, but I don't think we'll ever get a movie adaptation. Why not? Is it too bloody? Man, we got what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure one day, eventually, these movie studios are going to need something to make, And they'll use Blood Meridian. The Mighty Sparrow says, try Elden Ring as a starter. I've been playing all of them, but it is the one to start with. Ghost Rider, it says, yeah, because it's extremely disgusting and violent. Damn, that's crazy. I could make that. I could make Blood Meridian into a big budget movie. I could make that movie. Gore and horror and disgustingness is my specialty. Hell yeah, guys. Hell yeah. Ghost Rider says, try Dark Souls first. It's for the beginners. Dark Souls? All right, then. Give me a second, guys. Let me get something, yeah? All right, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Uh, Ghost Rider, it says the Judge Holden guy did all crimes that you can imagine. That's crazy, bro. Don't spoil it, though. Don't spoil it. I'm going to check them out when I have the time. Jose Gomez says, hello, Frank. I love you. Jack in the Box cheeseburger. Hell yeah. What's up, my boy, Jose Gomez? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Glad to see you here on the live again, bro. Another Horror Talk Wednesdays. Episode 32, man. Hell yeah. And you're enjoying a Jack in the Box burger? Yes. Jack in the Box makes very good burgers, bro. They make awesome burgers. I haven't had them in about like 2 or 3 weeks, but they make great burgers, bro. I love their food. I love Jack in the Box food. I love it as well. I love food in general, bro. I love it. Ever since I quit drinking beer, I just became like a food addict. But yeah, Jose Gomez, glad to see you here, bro. Glad to see you doing well. Hey, Jose Gomez, can you smash the thumbs up, man? Jose Gomez, get us up to 30, yeah, bro? Smash the thumbs up, bro, please. Get us up to 30, Jose Gomez, please. Please, Mr. Jose. Ghost Rider Edit says the food guy is here. Hell yeah. He's a foodie, bro. He's a foodie. I became a foodie, too. I'm telling you, I used to be an alcoholic. And when I quit drinking beer, I became a foodie. Nerdy Girl 2K says, I saw Sorority Row. That's an oldie, but a goodie. Yes, that is a good movie. You know there's going to be a sequel, right? Sorority Row. I think it came out 2009. I saw on Instagram, like about like a week or two ago, that there's going to be a sequel to that. So hell yeah, it's going to be good if there is. That just means another slasher movie. Mighty Sparrow says, you need to go to bed with some vapor rub. Yeah, bro, I'm sick. Can you tell? Can you hear my nose? It sounds clogged. That's why I'm having a hard time speaking right now. Jose Gomez says, hello, everyone. What's up, Jose? ¿Cómo estás? Jose always making me hungry here. Apple Ricky says, I would want to play Art's niece that he goes after in Terrifier 4. It could be like Halloween 4, but Damien's not making a peep. Yep, he's not saying anything yet. I hope Damien picks me. Hell yeah, I hope so too, Apple Ricky. And if not, I'll have you be a niece or a helper in my clown movies. Hell yeah, Apple Ricky. Yeah, hopefully he does pick you, like you said. But if not, you could come here with us and you could be, like I said, you could play the niece of the clown or you could play one of his helpers, you know? We would love to help you here. Deed Entertainment sends a YouTube logo. Ghost Rider edits. Jose Gomez says, you love Mexicans in Los Angeles, California. Let's pray for world peace. Hell yeah, bro. I love Mexicans. I love everyone, bro. Anyone that's cool with me, I'll be cool with you, you know? Hell yeah. Yeah, let's play for world peace, bro, because damn, they're trying to start a world war, but I don't know, man. It always gets put on the back burner. They've been trying to start a world war since the Soviet freaking Union went down. They've been trying to start a World War III, but it hasn't happened yet. Something always like gets in the way and delays it. It's the simulation, yo. Ghost Rider Edit says he is just a chill dude. I love Jose Gomez. Yup. Once Jose Gomez comes in talking about food, I know it's almost food time. Um, Apple Ricky says, do you think he would pick me? Yes, Apple Ricky. You just gotta keep doing plays, bro. You gotta keep doing plays and keep putting YouTube videos up and post more on your Instagram, Apple Ricky. Apple Ricky, Damian Leone or Leon is a very big Instagram guy. He uses Instagram a lot. Post more videos of you acting in character, dressing up in makeup. Get his attention, yo. Apple Ricky. It's pretty easy nowadays to get the attention of these directors and famous people, bro. So Apple Ricky, it's really up to you. It's really up to you. Like I'm telling you, post more on your Instagram. You post more here on YouTube than you post on Instagram. Start posting more on Instagram. From what I seen, Damian Leon, I follow him. So he posts more on Instagram. Nerdy Girl 2K says, all right, dude, I'm going to watch Drive Thru. I hope it's good. Has to, well, hold on. All right, dude, I'm going to watch Drive Thru. I hope it's good. Hasta luego. Take care, Nerdy Girl. Take care. I'll see you next time if you join us. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Jose Gomez says, hello, Ghost Rider Edits. Ghost Rider Edits says, imagine a nuclear war. Yeah, dude, that shit will be wild. Hell nah. We're all screwed if that happens. Anyone that's not the rich 1% like us, we're done. Apple Ricky says, like I'm trying to get an agent, I'm struggling. An agent? I don't even think you need an agent, Apple Ricky. Like I said, just find people around your area where you live that are filmmakers. I'm pretty sure there's filmmakers around your area. You don't go to school, Apple Ricky? Apple Ricky, like I told you last time, you probably are gonna have to become a director. If you go to high school, then just talk to friends. Look for other friends. Dude, you're in high school. You're at the point in your life where you're surrounded by kids all day, every day. You know, so you could make friends in school that are literally into what you're into, you know? And you guys could get your own fan films going, Apple Ricky. You're gonna have to become a director, Apple Ricky. Until you find until you find another kid who could work the camera. Ghost Rider Edit says he's like a living food reminder, huh? For real, bro. Once he comes in, I know it's food time. Yeah, Apple Ricky, dude. You're in high school, like I said. You're around kids your age all day, every day, bro. You know, and you're in high school as well. So there's different programs in high school. There's like drama club. There's probably film club. You know, like Apple Ricky. Try to look in those places at your school. Try to make friends in those places, in the drama club, in the kids who in the film club. There has to be a film club in your school as well. You know, make friends with those kids. Start making friends with kids who work cameras, who know how to use cameras, you know? And then start making friends with kids that are willing to be actors, you know? It's super easy, dude. I mean, it's easy for me. It's easy for me. I don't know if I'm just lucky or if I just have friends that are really artsy and creative. But like I said, Apple Ricky, you're in high school, bro. You're at a point in your time where you're surrounded by nothing but artsy people. It's high school. It's all artsy in high school, you know? It's pretty much everything is art in high school, besides math and history, you know? And PE, but everything is art, you know? Almost every elective is like an art type thing, you know? So yeah, look in those places. Look in the film department at your school, the kids who do film or whatever, and look in the drama club. Cosplayzano says, enjoy the remainder of the day, Frankie too. Cosplay later on, bro. I'm about to click off the live too at 7 as well. Take care, cosplay. Enjoy your food. Enjoy your evening. Apple Ricky says, I do. You gotta keep trying harder, Apple. You gotta keep trying harder. You gotta keep trying. You gotta keep trying until you find at least one. When you find at least one kid that's willing to help you, then it should be easier to find more, you know? I'm telling you, when you find Apple Ricky, when you find that one kid, when you find that one kid, boy or girl, doesn't matter, to help you, then it should be easier because that kid could tell their friends as well, you know? Hey, you want to help me and this other friend in a project or making a movie? Blah, 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 you know? And that's how you start growing your crew, you know? Like, I got lucky because the friends I make films with, I've been making skateboarding films and shooting skateboarding videos with them since we were in middle school, you know? So I'm lucky in that department because I've known my crew since my whole life. But Apple Ricky, literally, like, I'm telling you, when you meet that first kid that's down to help you, eventually the rest of the people are just gonna find their way towards you, you know? Because that other friend could possibly have other friends or siblings, brothers or cousins, and tell them, hey, me and a friend at school are doing this project, you know? You just gotta spread the word, Apple Ricky. If anything, make flyers and stuff too. Post them around school, hand them out to people. Make flyers, Apple Ricky. Make flyers. Make them say, need people to help me make short films, you know? Need someone to hold the camera and need a few actors, you know? And stuff like that. Jose Gomez says Dominican Republic. Yes, I love Dominican Republic. Everyone there too as well. I love everyone, man. Everyone is welcome here on the channel. If you're a horror fan, you're welcome here. Ghost Rider Reddit says, I am from Bangladesh and it's 35 number power wise. Also, we don't have any nuke. You're lucky, bro, but but what are you guys gonna use to protect yourselves in case someone aims a nuke at you guys, you know? Wolf 123 says, I think it's more the structure of the novel that's going to be very challenging to film than the graphic content. It could pick one filmmaker to adapt Blood Meridian. I choose Robert Eggers. Oh, okay. The guy who directed the Nosferatu remake or reboot. Apple Ricky Official says, I'm in Drama Club. Really, Apple Ricky? That's crazy. Wolf 123 says, I'm calling it now. Apple Ricky will be walking the red carpet. Yup. Gotta keep trying. She has the potential though. Ghost Rider Edit says, hey Wolf. But Ricky says, or maybe I might try to get a manager. I'm telling you, Apple Ricky, it's better to start off with just friends. It's better to just start off with just friends because you guys can work on anything you want. A manager isn't gonna give you work until he finds work for you, you know? I would recommend you starting it just on your YouTube channel and you're doing it yourself, DIY. And yeah, so you're already in Drama Club. Just connect more with the people there, you know? Tell them that you're trying to make short films, you know? And then since you're already in Drama Club, start connecting more with the geeks in the electronic division, in the film club, you know? And the kids who you're in high school, so there's kids that walk around taking pictures and shooting video of the school year, you know? So yeah, get in contact with more kids in the electrical department, you know, at school. Kids that know how to use cameras and stuff. They know how to film and get angles, you know. Ghost Rider It says, I'm actually mayor of Bangladesh. That's cool, bro. That's cool. Orlando Connor says, hi, Frank, badass. Damn. Look at Orlando Connor. I haven't seen Orlando Connor here in a while, bro. It's been months. What's up, Orlando Connor? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Glad to see you here on the live stream. Another Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 32, here at Hollywood Horror Film Club. Please smash the thumbs up, yeah, Orlando? Please smash the thumbs up. Get us up to 31, yeah, bro? Get us up to 31 so more people can see this live stream when it goes up. But yeah, man, that's crazy, Orlando. You haven't been here on the channel in a minute, bro. You haven't been here in a minute. Orlando Connor says, not good. What do you mean, not good? I hope you're doing okay, bro. Man, I don't like hearing when people say they're not doing good. Man, Orlando. What's wrong, bro? What's wrong? Let us know, man. Let us know. What's going on? Let us know what's going on, bro. Let us know. See if we can help you out, you know? Damn, I am sick as all hell, bro. I am sick as hell. Yeah, but if not Orlando, let us know on another live stream because I was about to cut the live right now. It's already 7 o'clock. Ghost Rider says, I will donate you $1 billion, Frank. Awesome. Awesome, bro. Awesome. I'd be grateful for that. Apple Ricky says, like, I wanted to audition for Five Nights at Freddy 2 movie, but I lost my chance. Oh, there it was. You'll have another chance, Apple. You have another chance. Orlando Connor says, my on-call 911 on CPs picks up. And cops picks us up. Oh, man, that's crazy, bro. I'm sorry to hear that, Orlando. I'm sorry to hear that, little bro. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hope everything gets better for you, bro. Yeah, man, that sucks, man. Last Sunday, yeah, a few people on the live also weren't having great days. I hate seeing that, you know, because every time I go live, I want everyone to be happy, you know, and pumped up and ready to talk about movies and horror movies. But it's kind of a downer seeing some of my subs, you know, when they're having bad days. Yeah, but Ghost Rider Edit says, I'm sad for years. Oh, yeah, man. I used to be sad like that when I was younger, too. Every day. Orlando Connor says, my mom doesn't love me anymore. Damn, dude, that sucks. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Orlando. Damn, bro. Damn, man. Is that why you haven't been on the live streams as much? Apple Ricky says, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Connor. Yeah, man. I'm sorry, little bro. Yeah, Apple Ricky. Orlando Connor used to come in the lives here a lot a few months back, but yeah, I guess he's having trouble right now, you know, so. Orlando, yeah. Ghost Rider Edit says, nah, my mom also leave my. Ghost Rider Edit says, nah, man, my mom also leave me, actually. Damn, that's crazy, guys. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, guys. Yeah, that's never happened to me. Orlando Connor says, yes, I was in a group home. Damn, that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that, Orlando. I'm sorry that, man. Good luck. Damn, bro. Sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Ghost Rider Edit says, bro, I'm with you, bro, Orlando. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, little brother. It sucks, man. Apareki says, you know, shout out to Connor for being an actor, but not one yet. Yeah, Connor, you're going to be okay, bro. You're going to be okay, bro. My brother and sister and C. Damn, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, man. But, you know, I'm sorry to tell you this, man, but at this point, you're going to have to be strong now, bro. You're going to have to be strong now because now you're going to have to depend on yourself, you know, man? Obviously, you can't anymore on your mom. So you're going to have to, like, you're going to have to depend on yourself, bro. You're going to have to be strong, you know? You have to be strong for your brother and sister now, little bro. You're going to have to be strong now, Connor. Sorry to hear that, bro. You're going to have to be strong now for them, man, until you can figure out what to do, you know? Ghost Rider Ed says, my mom leave me for like 1.5 years, maybe. Damn, that sucks, man. Orlando Connor says, my brother is going to be 12 in June 1st. Damn, dude. Sorry to hear that, bro. Orlando Connor says, my sister is 9. Hey, Orlando, are you the oldest one? Orlando Connor, are you the oldest one? Orlando, are you the oldest one? Let me know in the chat. Orlando Connor says no. Oh, so you're one of the, okay, you're another one of the, you're the second youngest, huh? You're the second youngest. Damn, Orlando, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. My big sister is 25. Ghost Rider says I'm 11. Damn, bro. Talk to your bigger sister, bro. What's going on with her? Or does she have her own family and stuff like that? Damn, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's like a horror movie in itself, bro. Apple Ricky says on the 25th, I'll be 15. That's cool, Apple Ricky. That's cool. Happy early birthday. Orlando Connor, try to get in touch with your older sister. Oh, man. Orlando Connor, she's in Texas. Well, still, bro, you still got to get in touch with her. She's still your sister. You got to let her know what the hell's going on. Orlando Connor says, my family is in Pennsylvania. Damn, dude. Well, like I said, bro, you got to get in contact with your sister. And that's the only person you could reach. Even if she's in Texas, you gotta hit her up and let her know what the hell's going on. Cause you and your brothers are minors, bro. Orlando Connor says she have a job, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, bro. You and your brothers are minors, bro. If something happens to you guys legally, something could happen to her, bro. She could go to jail for that. Cause you guys are her siblings, bro. It's like she's the last person that could be legally taking care of you when your mom doesn't want to. You know, you guys are minors, bro. Wicked Milk says I'm back. Wicked Milk, what's going on? Ghost Rider says not minors but teenagers. Yeah, well, teenagers are still considered minors, bro. Teenagers are still considered minors. Um, but yeah, bro, you guys are kids still, so you guys legally have to be with the legal guardian. You can't just be bouncing from house to house like that, even if it's uh, a placement home or whatever. You have to get in touch with someone, man. Apariki says, I would love to walk on the red carpet and stand in front of a movie sign. That would be cool, Apariki. That would be cool. Ghost Rider says, sadness is going on. Yup, it is. Orlando says, I cannot talk to my mom. I can talk to my brother and sister. Damn, dude, that sucks. Ghost Rider says, teenagers are considered sub-adult. Yeah, I know they're sub-adult, but legally by law, they're still considered a minor, a child. They're still considered a child. Legally by law, they're still considered a child. All right, guys, Hollywood Horror Film Club, Ghostface and Michael Myers Collectors, 7 o'clock. Thank you so much for joining me here on the channel for another Horror Talk Wednesdays. Today on episode 32 here at Hollywood Horror Film Club. Like I always say, please smash the like and subscribe button. It really helps us out in the algorithm. Smash the bell notification to be notified when I go live or upload new videos here on the channel. Hit the comments below. Share these videos with everyone you know so we can keep making more horror content here on the channel. Also, follow me on Instagram, link down in the description of this live. And if you want to leave a donation to the channel, Cash App link down in the description as well. If not, just keep smashing the thumbs up. Also, keep watching the clown, guys. Keep watching the clown so we get those 1,000 views, guys. Keep streaming the clown so we get those 1,000 views and so we can get the sequel clowns. Orlando Connor, I'm really sorry for what's happening to you, bro. I'm there with you, bro. It sucks, bro, but you gotta be strong right now, man. You gotta be strong. As long as you're alive still and okay, stay strong, bro. Stay strong is all I can say. You have to be strong now, man. You have to be strong. Orlando Connor says, no, it's not. I am hurt. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I'm sorry to hear that, Orlando. Take care, bro. All right, Orlando? Take care, man. Stay strong, bro. Stay strong for your brother and sister, man. And like I said, contact your sister somehow, man. Contact her somehow, bro. Wolf123 says, good night, everyone, and my prayers are with you, Connor. Yeah, man. Take care, little Connor. Take care, bro.